Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here, and it is Friday morning. We've made it to the weekend here on Las Vegas Strip. Currently 42 degrees here in Las Vegas. Looking for a high of 60 degrees. That's what they're telling us. So we're gonna just kind of take a walk around here, take a look at some things. Got one bit of update news. It's like I can pass along to you. I'll even tell y'all a joke to get the day started right. All right. Everybody take care, and I'll be back here in just 1 second. Actually, your time it was less than 1 second. All I had to do was like basically turn the camera around. Just want to show you guys something here. It's like, so I'm starting this one here. You know where I'm at. The Ross store, the flyover place. But I wanted to show you this sign. It's like, I just noticed it here on the on this storefront here at the Ross store. So I guess with winter time coming, I haven't heard any of the casinos say anything or whatever about you know, a mask mandate or anything like that. But yeah, I just saw that sign on the door there at the Ross for Less. So looks like it was just a recommendation maybe, and not a enforcement type of thing. So hope everybody had a great week this week. Just kind of roam around here a little bit and see what's going on. So I thought I'd start the morning off it's like with a joke today, and we'll see how this goes. I just heard this joke. I thought it was fairly humorous and thought I'd pass along to you. Keep in mind it's a joke. It's not meant to offend anybody, although I'm not sure this one would, but I promise I won't any George Carlin jokes in the future here. All right, so this is a story about Walter and Ethel. Walter and Ethel lived in, you know, medium town America, but every year the state fair would come to their town, and they'd get excited and they'd go to the state fair and have a good time. But they had this one ride there. They had a helicopter that was at the state fair, and Walter always wanted to ride that helicopter. He wanted to take it up and see what it would do. He had never been anything like that. But Ethel would always just tell him, hey, that helicopter's $50. And you know, $50 is $50. And poor Walter, year after year and after year, would see that helicopter sitting over there. He'd show it to Ethel and say, Ethel, I sure would like to ride that helicopter. And she said, Walter, that helicopter ride is $50. And you know, $50 is $50. Never got to do it. So this year they went to the state fair. They're having a good time. And there in that field sat that helicopter. And Walter looked at Ethel and he said, Ethel, I'm 87 years old this year. He goes, I don't know how much time I got left here on this world, but 87 years old. If I don't ride a helicopter this year, I may never get to ride it. And Ethel looked at him and said, well, you know, Walter, that helicopter is $50. And you know, $50 is $50. Well, this time, when they're standing there, it's like the helicopter pilot overheard him. So he comes over to him and say, hey, folks, y'all interested in riding this helicopter? And Walter's like, yeah, but there's my wife Ethel here. She won't let me ride it. It's like, Ethel's like, nope, that helicopter rides $50. And you know, $50 is $50. So the pilot looked at him. He goes, well, you know what? I'm pretty slow. He goes, let me see if I can make a deal with you. They're like, well, what would be the deal? And he goes, I'll take you up on that helicopter. And if you sit in the back there, the back seat of that helicopter, and never say one word, never make a peep or a noise for the whole trip. Don't say nothing. Don't scream nothing. He goes, if you can do that, he goes, I would let you ride it for free. He goes, but if I hear one word out of you, a helicopter ride's going to cost you $50 a piece. So Walter and Ethel looked at each other and said, you know what? Because I think we can, he goes, I think we'll take that. He goes, I think we can do that. So the helicopter guy said, let's go. So they get up there. It's like on that helicopter. The helicopter pilot takes off. And he's way up in the air there. And that little Walter's just looking around. And all of a sudden he starts doing all these magic things. He's doing dives. He's doing curves. He's doing bombs. He's doing loop-de-loops. He's doing everything in that helicopter. And after about 10 minutes of doing all those magic tricks and going through and making that helicopter dive and swirl and everything, he brings it back in, sits it down for a landing. And that pilot said, he goes, man, he goes, I'm impressed. He goes, I've had experienced pilots. It's like we'll be screaming for mercy doing that. He goes, but you know what? He goes, I didn't hear a peep out of either one of you. He goes, I'm truly impressed. And Walter from the back seat said, well, he goes, you know, I started to say something when Ethel fell out of the helicopter. But you know what? $50 is $50. All right, so there you go. That's your joke for the day. We take a look around here and see all this, getting all this rubble cleared up here. So let me know in the comments if I'm ready for the Comedy Store or not. You know, Brad Garrett's always looking for comedians, so you know I could be right there. I could be ready to go. Of course, I'd be a one-joke wonder, but anyway, I wanted to share this piece of news with you also. This just came out I think yesterday. Remember all the talk here? It's like in Vegas, that fast super train. You know, that fast train they were going to build between here and Los Angeles that they've been talking about for like 30 years. Actually, it's more like 25 years, but you know what? It's interesting because they have been talking about it for that long. They have finally gotten complete approval for it. Construction's going to start next year. And it's my understanding, it's like if I read it right, they are going to build this train track right down the center median on Interstate 15 between Las Vegas and Los Angeles, which is kind of interesting because in the past they were always going to build it they cover mostly BLM land, you know, kind of off the road, but take a look around here. So anyway, that super train, it's like it's finally got the final approval. Construction's going to start next year. Super speed train is what it's called the Bright Line West. will be the name of it. It's going to cover 260 miles between Las Vegas and Los Angeles, and should have a top speed they're predicting between 180 and 200 miles per hour. And so it'll get you from Las Vegas to Los Angeles or vice versa in about 2.25 hours, which cuts about 2 hours off your drive time if you're driving it. There'll be a station, only be a station here in Las Vegas, but going into California, there'll be a station in Victorville. They're looking to do one in Victorville, looking to do one in Hesperia, and one in Rancho Cucamonga, and then on into LA. And then once you get into LA, it's like they'll have it hooked up. It's like with the Metrolink, which will take you to whatever city or town you're looking to go to. So kind of pretty cool, I guess. But they're saying 2023 will be the start date next year, and should be done, they're saying, by 2026 is what they're looking at. So kind of exciting news, I think. You know, see something they've talked about for forever and ever, you know, finally get done. The construction on this thing, they're saying the construction is going to employ 40,000 people. So I'm sure it's like the federal politicians will take credit for that, creating jobs. But 40,000 people during that time period to build the track, I guess, and however else they're going to do it. I'm sure it's going to be some kind of platform type of thing, you know, it would be in super train. And then once it's done, it'll employ 1,000 people. Will work it. It's like all the stations and maintenance and everything. So pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool anyway. So now we'll see if it actually gets done or not. But it's been approved. Everything's a go. So, and they're saying it's like this thing is going to generate millions and millions of dollars of tax revenue that basically Nevada and California basically share. So I guess that's good news probably for both states. All right, everybody, I think that's going to do it for this video. We'll come down here, see some guys on the scaffolding here. Looks like he's cleaning the windows down here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, okay? And to all of our subscribers, everybody who watches, thank you very, very much. We appreciate your support. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, everybody, take care, okay? Stay healthy. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye, everybody.